Almost every day I hear in my head something my father used to say to me. Steve, let's do something here, even if it's wrong. That was one of his favorites. That may have been good advice when I was just sitting around, but I think he may have been wrong about his other famous saying, people don't change. We can change if we have a strong enough purpose, and even though we might resist those big giant changes, most of us handle small changes. We've been doing that, haven't we? If we see a good reason or some progress or a need. So, like one miracle at a time, I've learned from my seminar students that most aspire to change their relationships with the world if they could, and most are willing to make some small changes to see how it goes. So I suspect you might be thinking about changes too that'll produce results, especially as we're getting ready to start a new year just around the corner, and maybe not disrupting your life completely. So maybe the changes are closer friendships, a promotion at work, volunteering at your school, learning to fly an airplane, doesn't matter. Any worthwhile goal. So, or maybe your goal is to make contributions that will make a difference for all of us. It's not my goal to get every one of my students thinking and acting in the same way, but instead to focus on small changes that matter the most, if they want to do something bigger, something better, or maybe something different. So my temptation is that we could pay attention to our instinct, our internal wisdom. I think sometimes my instinct and whatever wisdom I have way deep inside tells me when it's time to do better, to change my mindset. Is it open or closed? Should I be thinking about my conditioning, my beliefs, my habits, some of those things my dad used to tell me? There's a restaurant in Charlotte that hires only people who need a second chance. And there's a kindergarten teacher in Indiana who I know who retired after 50 years. And then she went back to volunteer to help her favorite third grade teacher. And there's a retired insurance executive who I know who volunteers in the intensive care unit at her local hospital. There's a waiter in my favorite restaurant who started a business in his apartment and sells beautiful woven rugs online. So there's so many things we can do, right? We can start small and begin changing if we choose, if we make a commitment. When we commit, then that creates some courage. And then if we have the courage to hang in there, our capability and our confidence grows too. We can create momentum and get ready for something bigger, better, different. So here's a thought. Maybe pick up some litter on the beach this week, or in your neighbor's yards, or on your walk where you see some trash. Tell cashiers that you work with that they're doing a good job. It'll catch them by surprise. Send a thank you card or an email every day this week. And donate. How about donating anonymously this time? And then help a friend when you can. But don't tell her that you did it. A lot to think about here. For me too. I'll see you next time.